So it's been a year since I promised this video, but I'm finally doing it. I'm reviewing the entirety of the Wave 1 of Fat Mojo Bendy plushes, plus the Ink Demon from Wave 2, because I just felt like it. He also came with these guys when I ordered them. So let's go, starting with Bendy. So, I think he's a good plush. They did get the two thoughts on his glove correctly instead of the three. I don't think there is a singular piece of Bendy merch that does the three lines. But he does look good. He looks like Bendy. Now, I'm gonna compare him to some plushes. So let's start with the other Fat Mojo I have is the Silly Vision Bendy. You know, they're close. They're definitely like, this is trying to be different, and it is different. This doesn't do like the weird end thing. Well, this does. I'd say, like, if you want a good Bendy to just be normal Bendy, go for this guy, not that guy. He's good though. If you only have this guy, use him. He's fine. Yeah. And, you know, if you want a short Bendy, go for this guy. But if you want a taller Bendy, you can go for the newer Jack-specific Bendy. They're about the same. Like, this one's taller and uses a weird fabric. He does have some more details, like, you know, lines on the fingers and stuff like that. I do personally think this guy is a better plush overall, though. Mainly, one, he doesn't have his tag on the side. He has it on his butt, and I think that's better. I also just think the size difference is pretty good. Next up, we're reviewing Boris. I think Boris is probably one of the best Fat Mojo Bendy plushes. Like, specifically in the black and white style. I really like him. He looks more like a dog. Doesn't quite look like Boris, but he's still a good plush overall. My Boris, personally, is in the best condition, but you can find a better Boris. I got all these plushes secondhand, by the way. But then, if you're going for a more tall Boris, you should go for the Jack-specific Boris. I think this is a good plush. He's tall, and, you know, he's got a neck. But, something we'll get into later. It's very floppy, which another plush did this way better, by Fat Mojo. Fat Mojo did actually something good. It's surprising. But yeah, if you want a, like, taller Boris that's more accurate, that's good. This is a good plush. If you want, like, a good Boris plush to go with the Fat Mojo Bendy, I would personally recommend this guy if you want, like, a good size comparison. If you want this guy just because he matches a bit better, go for him. He's a good plush too. But this Boris is probably one of the best Boris plushes out there, if it weren't for the fabric. Personally, I hate this rough fabric that they use. Oh, and then there's a Silly Vision Boris. Again, completely different style. Not the fairest comparison, but I think he's good. He's pretty short. Like, he looks pretty short compared to him. Like, the same size, but, like, if you just look at a photo of this guy, he looks really small. And then, like, you look at a photo of this guy, he looks way bigger. I think it's, like, stuffing or something. I don't know. Next up, we have Alice, who sadly I have no plushes to compare her with. Because, there is no Silly Vision Alice, and there is no Jack's Alice in the black and white style. There is the Heavenly Toys Alice, but I don't really think that's a fair comparison. She's a good plush overall. I think, okay, well, she really is your only option for an Alice plush if you don't want, like, yellow, but she's really good. Now, this is what I was talking about with the Boris. you see the neck right here, it has wire in there, so it doesn't just flop around unless you shake it. But when it's just sitting there, it sits right up. Unlike Boris, who, if you shake him, yeah, it'll shake, but it'll also look down sometimes and it'll look sad. I think that this is a great plush. It really, shows Alice's character. It looks like Alice. Earlier, I forgot about this guy to compare it with him. Baby Bendy by U2s. I love him. Obviously, no. This doesn't go well with him. They're basically completely different. This is Dark Revival. This is Bendy and the Ink Machine. If you want a good Dark Revival Bendy, get this guy. I don't really like the Dark Revival Bendy by Fat Mojo. I don't own it, but I do want it, as much as I don't like it. But yeah, this is basically as good as it gets for Baby Bendy. Also, you may be wondering why I'm holding Shoulder Rider. It's for size. What do you mean by size? We'll get to that. Our final plush for the day is the Ink Demon, or Ink Bendy, as I personally call the Bendy and the Ink Machine design. Boom. He's a good plush. I do think there's a better Ink Bendy plush, but he's good. It looks like Ink Bendy. If you want a plush to represent prototype Ink Bendy from a chapter 2, his chapter 2 design, this is a good plush. I like him. I don't really like this one I specifically have. I've seen ones that look better. This one just looks flat on the head. But he does look good. But personally, I think the better Ink Bendy plush, if you want a good Ink Bendy, is the Silly Vision Ink Bendy. I feel like he is good and tall. They got the uneven part of his horns. They got the ink on his hands, even though they're blue. He still got it on there, unlike him. And he just looks pretty good overall. And he's tall, which I think I already said, but the Ink Demon is supposed to be tall. And my final comparison isn't really that fair, but I'm still gonna do it. We have the Dark Revival Ink Demon by U2s. It's not the fairest plush to compare with, but I mean, still Ink Bendy, or the Ink Demon, as I call it in Dark Revival. Great plush. I love him. He's amazing. Do I like this guy? But do I like these two? Yes. All around, I love these two plushes. And also, with him being just a normal U2 size plush, Shoulder Rider Baby Bendy scales perfectly with him supposed to be a smaller Ink Demon because of the stupid flashing light junk. But yeah, my personal lineup that I would do if you want cartoon versions of the characters: Fat Mojo Bendy, Jack Specific Boris, and Fat Mojo Alice. Mainly because there is no Jack Specific Alice. Yeah. And then if you want a good Ink Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine, I would say go with the Silly Vision one. But if you want a good one for Dark Revival, go with this guy. Same thing with Baby Bendy, go with the U2's one, Shoulder Rider. Sure. This is $60 together. Retail, these three don't really matter for retail anymore. You can find this guy for $20 easily. For a single one of these guys, you can find them for $15 on Macari pretty easily. These guys are $10 at Walmart and Target and GameStop now. Yeah. So that was my review on the original Fat Mojo Wave 1 plushes and the Wave 2 Ink Demon. Now, if you want to go for more rare versions of these guys, there are original versions of them with squeakers in them that squeak like in the game. I'm gonna guess they just got rid of those for in-store because it would be very annoying to walk into a Target and just see a Bendy fan just repetitively squeaking a Bendy plush because it's like the game. So yeah, that was my review on these guys. Yep.